Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 6 of your Columbus Blue Jackets franchise mode, as today we got a pretty big episode ahead of us as we're heading into the second season here with the Columbus Blue Jackets, as we had a pretty rough offseason, probably one of the unluckiest off seasons I've ever had in my life on NHL ever. We weren't able to sign anyone, and it was just the worst of luck, as in today's episode, we're going to get up to trade deadline, see if we are really going to be buyers or sellers, and kind of figure out, what's the next big step here for the Columbus Blue Jackets. But before we head into it, I'd like to just say, if you are new to the channel, make sure to slap that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. That'll be very much appreciated. So let's get right into this puppy. Now, before we kind of get into the simulation and everything, and jumping up into a game, because today's episode is going to be a pretty long one, the first thing that we have to do is one of the rules is our main roster has to have, of course, a minimum of 3 players over 30 years old. Now, the biggest problem is with this team is we have a very, very young franchise. We weren't able to get older guys that we were targeting. We weren't able, but we only have Atkinson and Hjalmarsson right now over 30. Everyone else is under 30, which is kind of surprising. So what we do need to do is actually go and trade Dean Cocoon. We need to trade him away, plus his morale is kind of low anyway, so we need to actually trade him away. I already have a player in target that is 30 years old and can fit right with Gabriel Carlsson, because sadly we cannot put a defensive defenseman alongside of him, which kind of sucks for Andrew Peeke. Andrew Peeke was all ready to go for this upcoming season. He was ready to go, but Gabriel Carlsson is just that better overall defenseman. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a little tiny deal with the Washington Capitals, which was the team that I was kind of looking at making a deal with. Now, what we'll do with Andrew Peeke, I guess, is keep him another year in development down in the AHL. Now, maybe we shouldn't have signed a Hjalmarsson. Maybe that wasn't a thing that we should have done. Maybe we should have just went with, but I mean, that was the thing too. We wanted to make this team good. We signed a Hjalmarsson because we thought we were maybe going to get some more better players, but since not, we are going to be keeping Andrew Peeke to probably play him later on. That is the plan with him, because we definitely don't want to leave Andrew Peeke by himself, right? But that's also a thing. What do we do with Gavrikov too? I can't say his name right now for some reason. We'll have to figure out what we do with him too, because we do have Gabriel Carlsson, who is also coming up the shrine. We have a lot of defensive defensemen. It's absolutely nuts. So the deal that I wanted to make, I did some pre-scouting. There wasn't a lot of defensemen out there available on the market, but there was one guy, and that was Nick Jensen from the Washington Capitals. He has some great defensive numbers. Everywhere else, not so bad. His physicality is not bad either. He's a little physical, but we're looking at his defense numbers. He has great defensive awareness. He's going to be a great right-handed defenseman to go alongside of Gabriel Carlsson. We'll have a really solid top 6 guy, and if not, we could trade away Nick Jensen at the deadline or whatever, right? That's the reason why we're going to be making this small little move to pick up Nick Jensen, and we really do not have any picks. Holy crow. I did not know we had no picks for this upcoming draft. That is not going to be good if we're going to be a selling team. That means half of our picks we're really not going to have. So Dean Cocoon and Raji will trade. I know it's our best defensive prospect, but that's all we could really do right now, as we try to, I don't know, put this team together. But I think, I mean, if we're not going to be, a tweener, if we're going to be a tweener team this year, we are definitely going to be making some moves. That's without a doubt that we are, even if we're, a couple points back of a playoff spot, we need this team to be rebuilt. And if we're not a playoff team this year, then we will never be a playoff team, and we're going to have to realize that. So I think if we don't make it this year, Max Domi is going to be someone that we trade away without a doubt. Cam Atkinson as well. I'd like to get him off the team. Probably some of these depth guys as well. Seth Jones, Hjalmarsson, Gavrikov maybe as well. Just really start selling off the team so we can get some nice assets to complement the team later on in the later years, right? We could even pick up NHL ready players that are almost going to be like 2 years out, right? So that's going to be the whole game plan right now with the Columbus Blue Jackets, is to slowly build this team up. But before we jump into it, I do got to sign some depth for the Columbus Blue Jackets before we head into the season. That is another task that I did not do yet. Zadorov is still there. Gaudette. Damn. Adam Gaudette. Man, that'd be... Fits in the bottom 6, but where would he fit, though? That's the thing. I mean, he would, I guess, replace probably Lowry or somebody, but we already got such a deep, you know... Yeah, we got Jenner there. Oh, also, I do want to figure out the captain who's going to be the captain of the Columbus Blue Jackets. And I'm just deciding that no one's going to be the captain this year. I feel like right now, this team is better to be captainless. So Jenner will be the assistant. Laine will not be one of the assistant captains. Bjorkstrand's been playing here longer. Bjorkstrand will... Actually, no, Atkinson. No. Atkinson got to be the... Well, I mean, we might be trading him. Yeah, never mind. Bjorkstrand. We'll keep Bjorkstrand as the assistant captain and Seth Jones as the other one, and we'll probably switch him up to Zach Werenski after this season. But we'll sign the free agents that we need to sign this year for the team is what we'll have to do here right quick. Riley Stillman. Oh, that's a steal. He's in real life, his analytics actually look really, really good. He could potentially be, actually, no, we don't want to sign an RFA. We actually cannot do that. We cannot sign an RFA. Enderkov, Kunackle, Rennick, and then Walensky. Oh, I did not mean to sign that deal. Whatever. we got tons of money anyways. It does not hurt us to sign some extra players. Especially if they, you know, if it's a bit of an expensive deal. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal for us. We got tons of money this year. Legit, we couldn't spend a damn dime at free agency because no one wanted to sign with the damn team. So it's 10 players right there. We'll sign like 2 more. Pius Suter, we'll get him. Oh, is he an RFA? Did I actually sign? No, he's a UFA. Okay, that's good. And then we'll get Filppula. There we go. So this year we're basically, I don't know. I hope that we can play, you know, a good game. You know, I feel like the Columbus Blue Jackets, we have the skill and the talent to play a really strong game. But the problem is, how well will our depth do? Will we play good defensively? Will we get, you know, solid goaltending? Right? Will that be a case as well? Because you never know. Maybe we don't get that goaltending that we need from this team, and you know, like, we might not get that. So we'll have to see how everything really ends up being. You know, it's going to be a weird season, I feel, with this team and figuring where we want to be. So we definitely do need to call up an extra forward guy. I think Matthias Janmark will be nice. 2-way forward, nice defensively. Yeah, Janmark. We'll call you up, bud. You could be a nice depth forward for the Columbus Blue Jackets this upcoming season. Sorry to Kirill Marchenko. Did I just do best lines to our main forward group? Please don't say I did. Okay, sweet, I didn't. So I hope that Armia does okay up on that first line. We are going to be jumping into the first game of the season against the Rangers here in just a bit. We'll be jumping up into that and seeing how well the Columbus Blue Jackets will do in the first game of the season, which, you know, I'm hoping we do good. Ooh, we're actually getting a nice offer for Van Riemsdyk. I mean, we're having to trade another 5th. I'd rather just wait, you know. I'd rather just wait because Van Riemsdyk could be a very nice depth defenseman, you know. If we need to change him out, then we can. I don't want to do any deals right now. I don't want to do any deals right now because you never know. This team might actually be a playoff team, and we just picked up a Hjalmarsson. So I'd like, you know, a Hjalmarsson to play a couple games here. So we'll get into the first game against the New York Rangers and see how well we do. I think we are in Columbus, Ohio, so we took a little bit of a dent this season. So hopefully, you know, we can upgrade the team a little bit. Not upgrade the team, but I'm hoping the moves that we did do, you know, helped it out. So we could maybe play a bit better. Maybe we play a tighter game defensively with Hjalmarsson, but we didn't with Savard, so we barely improved. You guys can take a look at the Excel spreadsheet that I made. We didn't really improve too much. First period, nothing in the first period. Well, Brendan Lemieux gets a big one there for the New York Rangers. That's not looking good. Second period, 4-2-1. Truba, Buchnevich, Roslovic gets one, and then Howden. We'll get to about 10 minutes left in the third, and we'll jump into it. Also, guys, Chris Kreider gets one. If you haven't already, in the last video, in this video as well, it'll be in the top pinned comment. I put the spreadsheets and also a Google Doc for you guys. So I'm going to be tracking all the stats that happen between these games or every year. So the yearly stats, I'll be putting all that stuff down there. So if you'd like to go check it out, it's just right down in the comments pinned or down in the description below. So let's jump into this game. It should be fun. Columbus Blue Jackets, New York Rangers, they're up 5-1. So it looks like it'll just be a, you know, ass-kicking show for the New York Rangers. But whatever, we get to see a little showcase of, you know, our guys. And hopefully, man, we could have a better game next time. Because, Jesus, So here we are. Of course, we're on the PK to start everything off. Oh, hang on. I definitely do need to switch it up to a nice little broadcast view for you guys. Because I've been playing a lot of NHL lately, so I've been getting some time in, playing a little bit. Now we get to coach the team. Nice shot there, Jenner. Shorthanded for another minute here against the Rangers. Definitely not a great start here for the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's Capo Caco. He has no. Nice one-timer. Pinard tries to get it off, but wasn't able to. Pinard gets it again. Nice shot there, and Korpisalo makes a nice save there. Let's get out some healthy lines. Actually, yeah, we'll keep the second unit defensively out there. We'll get the lineups changed, though, for that top unit. Texie and Lowry will go out there. Lowry's a good face-off guy, so this is a perfect guy to have out there. He'll be able to get the face-off win. He doesn't, but we do knock off Bernard off the pocket as it's all the way down the ice, and that should be picked up by Adam Fox in the New York Rangers end. Come on, boys. We just gotta chill here, boys. We just gotta kill it off the rest of the way. You know, keep playing good defensively. Nice save, Korpisalo. Get that one out, and don't send it out of play. Good job. All the way down the ice. We'll keep out that unit for a little bit more. They're doing a really good job killing this off, so we'll continue with that unit out there as they're breaking their way down over to Fox. One-timer, nice save, Korpisalo. And the biggest thing this year, I think, is the biggest goal this year with this team is that we really need good goaltending. If we don't have Korpisalo playing at his best this year, like he was really good last year, he really was, but we need Elvis Merz-Linkins to play, you know, hell of a lot better than what he was last year. You know, he was really good at the start of the year, and then he just totally dropped off. And we need our goaltending to be red hot all year long if we're really going to be wanting to make it to the playoffs, right? And right to Ryan Strome. Jesus, boys. Woo-wee, man. Woo-wee. This is not looking good. And I think we took another penalty there before. Jeez, yeah. I don't think this is our year, man. I think this is going to be probably one of our roughest years yet. Oh, my Lord. What a goal from Brock McGinn as he absolutely snipes one on Gorgiev there. It's something. You know, it's something. There's a shorthanded goal there from Brock McGinn. Showing some life here in the Columbus Blue Jackets right now as he puts up a big one. Assisted by Jenner and Morwenski. Come on, we just got to get off this this power play or this PK here. And we'll throw out that first line right away. Right away, I want that first line out there. That's what I want. I want to go out there, get some offense going. So let's go, boys. Patrik Laine, my boy, he has it. Over to Domi. Domi over to Armia. Nice shot. Saved there by Gorgiev. See, that's the problem. If we actually had a nice right winger there instead of Armia, that would have been a better shot or a better chance. But Yoel Armia is going to be our top line right winger. Never what I thought of picking him up to be my top line right winger for Laine. I mean, it's a thin connection between Laine and Armia. Oh my god, what a chance and what a save by Korpisalo. So we'll get the second line out there, second pair defense out there. That should work for me. I like that idea going with those guys. See how well they do. Roslovic taking another face-off here, buddy. Come on. Face-off lost, though. Trouba over to Laffy. Laffy trying to get off Chatil. Over to Buchnevich. Nice save. Korpisalo. Come on, boys. Get it out. Jones. Over to Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand has now. Carrying it up. Come on, buddy. Don't lose the puck. Keep battling. I think, you know what, I'd like to hear your guys' opinion on who we should name captain of this team. I have a feeling either Zach Werenski, I mean, he blocked a shot with his face. I mean, the guy deserves to be an A or C or whatever. He's a true leader, just leads by example. He's a tough guy. Or we do Bjorkstrand, who's been playing here for a very long time. I think he's one of our most longest tenured players right now on the squad. But for Cam Atkinson, I think Cam Atkinson beats him out. But, like, Oliver Bjorkstrand's an absolute legend. He really is. He's really turning into the player that they didn't expect him to be. He's been way above expectations. He's been absolutely amazing. I'm really happy with the way that he's looked analytically and the way that he played last year. He's just a huge guy for this team, honestly, going forward. I think he's going to be maybe our future captain moving forward as well. What a huge hit there on Benstrom. Are we going to see a little bit of a tilt between Fox and 19? Yes, we are. Who's that? Foodie is going to fight against Howden. A little bit of a scrum here, boys. Howden with a big right hand. Liam Foodie's out there. Dude, this is his debut game, and he's getting into a fight with Brett Howden. What a big, tough guy, Liam Foodie. I'm liking Foodie already, boys. Liam Foudy going out there, his first game in the NHL, well, his third game in the NHL, but his first game that I put him in the lineup personally, and he goes out there and gets a fight. I am gonna like Liam Foudy. Wow, what's he has some heart. Yeah, look at the guys on the bench giving it up for the Liam Foudy for sticking up for his teammate. I love that shit, man. That's true respect right there. True respect. Liam Foudy's no big fighter. He's no big brawler, right? He's a playmaker. He's a guy that's going to go out there and, you know, produce offense. He's not a greasy guy, but he goes out there and steps up for his teammate. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see from my boys. Attaboy. That's what I like to see, man. That's what I like to talk about. At least we won in something today, and that's character. And that's the biggest thing that we got to produce in this team, right? That's, if we're going to be rebuilding, we want to build character, you know? That's the biggest thing, right? You're not going to be seeing a lot of losses, but hey, we're going to be seeing some character movements, you know? Like, we're going to be growing as people, especially, you know, during these times that we might be losing a couple games, excuse me. We might be losing a couple games, but hey, we will do just fine because we're going to be building a character on this team. We're going to be building personality. If we weren't able to get successful at the free agency, we're going to really have to focus on the draft, which I think Kent Johnson will be huge for this team. Honestly, Kent Johnson's the future. Armia! What a fucking goal, buddy! What a pass from Morwenski, and sets up Yoel Armia for his first goal of the season and his first goal as a Blue Jacket, and absolutely buries it. Look at this beautiful pass. Fucking forehand, backhand, right into the back of the net. I'm liking this team, man. The Columbus Blue Jackets, they're really just building this underdog character that I'm really, really enjoying. And, you know, it might be our unluckiest offseason yet that I've ever had in my life. But you know what? I'm excited for the future of this Columbus Blue Jackets team because I know what we're going to be doing for the future, and we're going to be making this team just one of the best well-built teams. And you know, it's kind of like the Oakland Athletics, you know, they don't have a lot of money, and that's how I kind of feel about this Columbus Blue Jackets team. We're going to have to build it from within, and it's going to be fun. I'm hell of excited about it, man. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get the sim underway, see how well this team does. So come on, boys. 8 seconds left here in the third period as Laine chips it in. We made a pretty good pushback. Honestly, if they didn't score the amount of goals they did, we could have possibly made a comeback in this game. So good job, boys. Good first game. And let's jump into the simulation. Well, I'm real happy that Liam Foudy stood up for Emil Bemstrom, because Emil Bemstrom now has a mild concussion. But what a man there. Liam Foudy stepping up for his teammate. What a game. I really seen some character that I like from this Columbus Blue Jackets squad that I'm hoping to see all year long from this team, is just to really see some big character. And Korpisalo, I know he got pelleted out there, 39 saves though. He really was a good goalie, just led in 6 goals. It was a rough game, but hopefully we can, you know, Elvis Merzlikins can jump back in there. You hopefully could be that starting goalie for us and not lose so many games right off the get-go. I'm hoping we could actually be a decent team and right off the get-go, 3-1 win. That's what I'm talking about, boys. That is what I'm talking about. I mean, that's the way we got to keep playing hockey. So Bemstrom should be good to go back in the lineup. Perfect, he is. And everyone else should be good. Let's continue. Lost there against Philly. Best lines are in Cleveland. Another winner against the Anaheim Ducks. We're winning and losing, boys. Winning and losing. We got to get some wins. There we go. And another big win there against the Nashville Predators. Hey, a good start off to the start of the season there. 3-2. Max Domi up with 8 points already. He's ripping it up this year already. That first line is a buzzing. The second line struggling a little bit, though. Hopefully they can get themselves going. But Merzlikins, wow, a 930. Finally, he's actually given us some decent numbers, but that is just the first couple games into the season. We have seen some bad stuff from Mr. Merzlikins before. So I'm a little naive on him a little bit, you know, a little reluctant on playing him so much. But Korpisalo goes in there, gets us a big win, but then loses. Can we get a big win here against Dallas? That would be wonderful if we can win their big win against the Dallas Stars. See, that's what I'm talking about here, boys. We just gotta keep playing our game, you know. That's what we gotta continue to do. Vancouver, big game here against the Vancouver Canucks. Bjorkstrand, you're complaining about your ice time. I mean, you're getting first power play unit time, which I also did forget to show you guys that actually right quick. I did edit the power play, and I forgot to show you guys that. Let me just show you guys real quick. It's a big win there against the Florida Panthers. We're playing really, really good right now. Did we actually take 2 L's there? Do we need to change Corpusalo? I actually would like to check that. No. We just been winning and losing. We've been winning and losing a lot. But we're 6-4 at the start of the season. So, I mean, I can't complain. We're not starting off too horribly. I mean, we're playing some decent hockey, right? Corpusalo is actually not doing bad goals against. Yes, I wanted to show you my special teams. So, the special teams, Laine, Roslovich, Domi, Rowensky, and Bjorkstrand for the first unit. And the second unit, we got Atkinson, Foodie, Benstrom, Jones, and Armia, which I really like. And then these are our 4-man power play. And then the PK, Lowry, Texier, Rowensky, Jones, Jenner, McGinn, Hjalmarsson, Jensen, which I think is pretty solid. Maybe we even play Gavrikov there. But right-handed, left-handed, I think that just makes a lot of sense as well. So, anyways, looking good. We're not doing so bad right now. I think we're playing some really good hockey, which I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying this high-octane action here from the Columbus Blue Jackets right now. Another win there against the New York Rangers. Hjalmarsson out with a strained hamstring, but don't worry. We got Van Riemsdyk. Big win there against the Buffalo Sabres. And can we get one last win here against the Calgary Flames? No, we do not, but we lose it in shootout. 8-4-1 to start off the first month, and a 1-11 there in LA. My lord, LA, I feel bad for you guys. But Laine and Domi, they are a real big reason why. Domi is a real big reason why we're doing really well right now. Corpusalo at 9-11. 3.27 goals against average. He's letting so many goals in, but he's saving the puck a lot, which means our defense is not doing a great job. So we'll get Merzlikins out there, but he's only played 4 games to start off the season. So we'll get him in some high-octane action right now. I think I forgot to switch him out for one of the back-to-backs. Corpusalo I did. Maybe, but whatever. Not a big deal. Lost there already for Merzlikins. Come on, buddy. What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Gotta get some dubs. Hjalmarsson, get your butt back in there. Wensky and Hjalmarsson haven't been too bad. Jones and Gavrikov haven't actually been too bad. Yeah, our defensive pairings are not doing too bad. We're actually playing a really good defensive hockey, which I'm enjoying. You know, this is an actual good Columbus Blue Jackets game. We're second in the division right now. Another loss there against the Colorado Avalanche. Lots of injuries, though. We've been kind of plagued with a decent amount of injuries to start off the season, which I'm not a big fan of. I'd rather see this team be healthy and not have to do so many line changes. What the hell? What the hell? But I was about to just say compliment. Liam Foodie has 14 points in 16 games right now, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Our depth is nuts. We'll wait until the 15th of this month. We'll wait until that after that back-to-back to see how everyone's doing, because Benstrom and Foodie and Texier, wow, that's our best line. That is legit our best line. The Texier, Foodie, Benstrom line is legit just a beast line right now, and it's our third line, but it's our best line on this team right now. Big win there against Florida. Another loss there against the Colorado Avalanche. We just cannot beat the the Colorado Avalanche right now. No matter what we do, we just keep losing. And we keep getting injuries, man. Injury plague is just... It seems to always hit the damn Columbus Blue Jackets the hardest, the injury bug. It really does seem like that. Like this year, real life, the Columbus Blue Jackets are being hammered. And there we go. Now we're out of a playoff spot. We're taking a couple L's in these past couple games, and now we are 10-8-1, and we're down there in 7th place in the division. So we'll play this one last game. We'll get Merzlikins out of the net here, and we'll throw back in Corpusalo. And yeah, Merzlikins' numbers are starting to dip a little bit. That's what I kind of expected. Yeah, 5-5. Yeah, man, can we get some more consistent wins here, guys? Like, my lord. Yeah, that's what I was kind of expecting from this team, honestly. I wasn't expecting this year to be too good. We started off the year red hot, another loss there. So let's take a look at everything. First 20 games into the season. Let's see how everything kind of is shaping up. We'll take the simulation to be a little bit faster. We don't want to take this video and be an hour long. Our goals for is one of the lowest in the division, but 315 is still not that bad. Goals against per game. We are one of the better defensive teams in this division, though. If I'm being completely honest with you, you know, we're not up there in Washington Capitals, but we're top 4 in defense. Our power play is weak as hell, 16.9, and our PK is deadly as ever with 84.5, which I kind of knew our power play was going to be weak because our second unit's kind of weaker as well. But Bencham, 16 points. Foodie, 15, is doing great. Armia, Atkinson, not doing too bad. Roslovich, only 9 points right now. Bjorkstrand only with 7 points on the season. I'm not liking that, my man. I am not liking that. You did a little bit better last year, so maybe we throw you up on the first line. I'm thinking we just bolster up that first line. We see how that runs and just go with that. I guess we'll just go with that because I mean right now we look at it and you know our best line's the third line, so we need to get that first line going a little bit. So let's throw Armia down there with Atkinson. Yeah, we'll do that. Atkinson, Roslovich, Armia. Or we could do Bencham, but we don't want to ruin that third line right now. The third line is doing very, very well between Bencham, Foodie, and Texier. So I want to keep that line together. So let's continue the simulation here for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And I wish I could just jump to the edit lines menu from here, so it'd be way easier than, you know, having to jump out, tap into edit lines. It also probably would be better if I didn't have the slowest PS4 ever. Lowry for a third, I would love that, but no, not right now. Not right now. I don't want to trade away anyone. We're still possibly could be pushing for a playoff spot right now. So we're just keeping with the flow right now. We're just keeping with the flow until we really know that, you know, we're probably not going to be a playoff team. We'll go to automation. So we'll probably play about another month and a half. We'll keep swapping the goalies between Merzlikins and Korpisalo. And then once we kind of just realize that, yeah, this is it, we're not making it from here, then we'll just kind of go automation from there, because I feel like it's very, very soon that we're going to be hitting the automation button here very soon, because we are starting to really lose ourselves here in November. We've been on a little bit of a slide there. Big win there against Ottawa, though. Arizona, we need a big winner against Ottawa, and we do get a very big victory against Arizona. So we just need to continue that here, boys. San Jose, another loss there against San Jose. Vancouver, well, what can we do? And we get a win against Vancouver. See, this is the same team as last year. Exact same team as last year. Like, we look like we're doing really good, and we're like, oh my god, like, we're actually starting to win some games, guys. Like, this could possibly be our turnaround, you know? And then we just lose 5 in a row. And we just, I don't know. This team gets so hot, and then it gets so cold. And, yeah, I think it's time to rebuild this team. I think it's actually time to just put it underneath the burner for a little bit. I mean, we still could keep Bjorkstrand and Laine for a bit. They're still very young. But I think it's time to start letting go some of these players and some of the goalies and just, you know, start ripping apart on this team. I think that's what it's really going to come down to in the next episode. Most likely, that's what we're going to have to do. I think we'll come up to a stop. I don't think we'll make it all the way to the trade deadline. I think we'll make a stop up here at January, and then in the next episode, we'll do a whole trade deadline video. Because we are getting pretty long on this episode already, and we're hitting that max. So, and plus my voice is dying. I've been doing a lot of work today. A lot of work. I've been doing some lives with Perlo. Go check out his channel. Absolutely amazing work there. But a big victory against the Washington Capitals. So 17-3-4, another back-to-back here. So, I mean, we're not looking bad. Like, that's the thing. But, like, we don't got anyone to, you know, upgrade this team right now. That's the thing right now. Like, we could go out there and make some really big moves. But I don't know, man. I just don't feel like this team's a playoff team. I just don't feel it again. When I built this team right off the get-go, I felt like this team wasn't going to be a playoff team. I kind of knew it was. But, you know, really putting underneath a microscope right now, it's hard to say that this team's going to be a playoff team right now. Unless we win every game from here on out from this next little week. Because, I mean, we have a really nice record. I'll give that to this team, is that we really have a nice record. But what are we going to do? Like, we keep on struggling. Like, you know, we're finding success with that top line and that third line. But they're starting to decline as well. You know, it's showing signs that we gotta rebuild this team. Yeah, if we lose this next game against Pittsburgh. Oh, we gotta win though. But we are 9-15-4 to end this. Actually, we'll get halfway. We'll get halfway. We're almost there. We'll get halfway. We'll get up to 42 games on the season. So Pittsburgh, Venäläinen's injured again. We lose against the Pittsburgh Penguins. That is not good. That is not good. Our second line's just so weak as well. You look at it, like, I haven't seen Armia there. I mean, Armia's having actually a killer season this year, which I'm actually enjoying because we could use his, trade potential, his trade value, and sell it to somebody else, which is just going to be perfect. I think this year, the way that we built the team up, I mean, definitely wasn't what we imagined it being, but, in the end, it, is, I guess, what it was meant to be. And, that's the last game, 42. Yeah, 19, 18, and 5. I think it's time to throw it up and rebuild here, boys. But that will be in the next episode. You guys can let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Should we make some more moves to try to make this team better? We are right now a couple points back of the Rangers and the Devils. What do you guys think? I think we rebuild. I think that's what we're going to have to go for. Our goals forward is we're not scoring goals. We're not keeping the puck out of the net right now. Our power play is doing better, and our PK is great. Our special teams are amazing, but, once you look at everything else, it's just, things are slowly adding up, and the way that everything's going right now, I think we got to sell. We got to rebuild this team. We got to rely on the younger youth of the younger players to, excel and take over this team, which I think is what we're going to do. And I think we got to do that. I think that's the best idea for this Columbus Blue Jackets team right now. We got a lot of prospects coming up in the system here in the next couple of years with Kent Johnson and stuff. But, we got to wait a little bit longer to get Kent Johnson, He's only a 73 overall. So the best thing to do right now is to keep filling up those closets. I mean, Armia is the perfect example of someone that we picked up this year and we increased his value. We could start doing that with a lot of players that we start picking up. Is we could start increasing their value and start until our team starts becoming better. But I think right now our team is just at a deadbolt right now. We can't go any further. We're not going to become any better. I think it's time to rebuild, and I think that's what we're going to do in the next episode on trade deadline day. It's going to be a big trade deadline day, so make sure to tune into that one. It's going to be a big time episode. But for right now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tell me, guys, who you guys think I should trade away or keep and everything in that sorts. And, yeah, I'm going to end things here, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Adios, amigos.